Nothing screams a modern 21st century defense strategy like turning to a futuristic power source like coal. Beautiful, clean coal. Because that's exactly what Donald Trump has signed an executive order demanding that the Pentagon switch to. He is demanding in his executive order strengthening national defense with reliable coal power, demanding that the Pentagon switch back to coal power. That is an absolute disaster waiting to happen. And look, this isn't about defense. We know what it is. Trump is getting cozy with the coal industry. He's trying to bring it back. Fossil fuel industry, they have deep pockets, and Trump has his hand out, always. But what about the impact on our military? Because surely the military cannot be serious when we are talking about nuclear fleets and advanced technology and stopping cyber attacks and drone technology. And we're going to switch to coal. But what do you expect from a Department of Defense, not war, that is having blunder after blunder? We have seen just this week the military shut down airspace over El Paso, Texas. There are no neighboring airports, none anywhere close. Shutting it down for 10 days, only to retract that 10 hours later. And why did they shut down this airspace? A party balloon. A party balloon shot down with a laser. Now, of course, the spin from the Trump administration and U.S. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy, reality star and Fox News host, he says the FAA and DOD acted swiftly to address a cartel drone incursion. Of course, they're going to blame our neighbors to the south. They're going to blame the country with people with different color skin. And they're going to blame the cartels, just like Venezuela, just like bombing boats that are thousands of miles away from the U.S. coast that have no intention of ever getting drugs close to our shore. That is what they claim. And yet we are finding out that it is a Mylar party balloon that triggered this anti-drone laser, and that shut down airspace over El Paso. And without any real statement from the government, we were worried about terror attacks and invasions. The government didn't say anything until 10 hours later, and that's when they said, yeah, don't worry, everything's fine. We don't need 10 days, 10 hours was plenty. Meanwhile, the next day, yet another mishap happening under Hegseth, under his watch. The Department of War seems really ready when 2 U.S. warships, doing one of the most routine things you can do at sea, resupply, 2 U.S. warships collided. Thankfully, there were no injuries. But again, no leadership. Can we trust the Department of Defense under Pete Hegseth? Can we trust the Department of Defense when you have Donald Trump moving us away from technology, moving us away from real threats, cyber threats, all sorts of things out there? Instead, we're worried about party balloons. We're shutting down airspace. We have ships colliding at sea. But hey, don't worry, we're just going to rename it all the Department of War. And we're going to worry about making sure that our soldiers can do more push-ups. Meanwhile, Hegseth is cutting ties with Harvard, saying we don't need their woke ideology. What are we doing? Harvard, one of the finest educational institutions in our country. And Hegseth is more worried about making sure people can do more push-ups and that they can be more aggressive and more manly. And it is still showing that it is an absolutely hollow show of force. I don't feel safer with Pete Hegseth running our Defense Department. I don't feel safer with Donald Trump cozying up to fossil fuel industry and selling our safety just so he can boost beautiful, clean coal. I absolutely do not trust that that makes us safer. And I especially do not trust that our money is going to be wisely spent, because Donald Trump is asking for $500 billion increase in our defense budget. We already have the largest defense budget in the world by far. But it makes me wonder, what's going to happen to that money? Is it going to line the pockets of coal executives? Is it going to be used for more lasers to shoot down balloons? And is it going to be used to make sure that somebody can do 5 more push-ups when our ships and our aircraft are crashing into each other with regularity? I don't trust it. Doesn't it seem like our feeds are getting filled with more and more BS right-wing MAGA content? It's no secret that all these top tech bros are in love with the current regime, so it's no surprise that independent left-leaning media is being squashed by the algorithm. If you like our content and content like us, it doesn't take long to click that thumbs up, share, comment, or subscribe. So please help us keep the truth alive.